I'm like Ray 5. I'm a vibe like Ray 5.
What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. Shout out to Triple T for the dono, man. Sorry it took so long, brother, but I'm trying to catch up. Chad Arms Chosen is the name of the track, man. And we're going to get right into this motherfucker. Federico, thank you for showing up. Cut the beat. Leave. Chad Arms Chosen official music video. It is on you.
That's what they tell me, bro. Chatty. Most of the time, I don't feel the same. All I feel is pain. Lord, can you help me? Medicate till I don't feel a thing. I'm just trying to play this hand you dealt me. Tire spinning, trying not to listen when they commenting every 5 minutes, telling me I'm wasting my time with it. You're probably right, but I'm fine with it. Time flies, didn't it? Yeah, it did. The last 5 years seemed like 5 minutes, and I ain't got no more time to waste. I can't afford to take a dive in it. I'm a lost cause, zoned out with my phone out in a dark place. I'm a lost cause, slowed down and just broke down from them sharp pains. Pills and
Man, my boy talking, though. My boy talking. That's an all too familiar visual right there. And I kind of glanced at it and it kind of, you know how when you haven't done something for a long time and you see it and you're in, it kind of brought me back a little bit. Hold on, man. My man is talking, though. He is talking.
30. That's what they tell me, bro. Chatty. Most of the time, I don't feel the same. All I feel is pain. Lord, can you help me? Medicate till I don't feel a thing. I'm just trying to play this hand you dealt me. Tire spinning, trying not to listen when they commenting every 5 minutes, telling me I'm wasting my time with it. You're probably right, but I'm fine with it. Time flies, didn't it? Yeah, it did. The last 5 years seemed like 5 minutes, and I ain't got no more time to waste. I can't afford to take a dive in it. I'm a lost cause, zoned out with my phone out in a dark place. I'm a lost cause, slowed down and just broke down from them sharp pains. Pills and drank on my safe place.
I like the way he repeated the flow over, and it came out clean as hell. I like that shit.
I'm a lost cause, zoned out with my phone out in a dark place. I'm a lost cause, slowed down and just broke down from them sharp pains. Pills and drank on my safe place. Every day it was the same thing. Just when I started to make some way, here come the waves of that pain thing in the middle.
Yup. Just when you think you can finally see that small light of hope when you in the fog. I like to call it in the fog. When you're in that foggy thinking and you finally feel like, okay, this might work out. And then all those negative feelings and negative thoughts and everything starts coming rushing back. And then it puts you right back down to the abyss and you can't get yourself fucking out of it. It's a tough place to be in your life. And a lot of people that choose to take drugs and choose to drink and choose to do all that stuff to numb a pain, I want to tell you something. I fucking stand. I get it. I was there. I know exactly what you're going through right now. It fucking sucks, doesn't it? It fucking sucks, and it feels like you're drowning. It literally feels like you can't breathe, and you feel like there's no way out, and there's nothing you could do to change it. And when I tell you there is, before you try to change anything around you, before you start trying to change your situation financially, whatever, you have to fix you first. You're the main, you're how this starts. And I promise you, if you stick to it, that light is gonna get brighter and brighter until you're in that motherfucker. I could almost guarantee it. If you keep your head low, get yourself clean, get yourself some help, and start moving forward with your life and try to impact and be positive, I could almost guarantee this shit's gonna start working your way. It's not gonna be what you think it's gonna be. And that's where people start getting that makes them go back to a deeper depression. Because our expectations for ourselves are so fucking high that when we get clean, we try to set goals that is impossible to set. We're not realistic with the goals that we set up for ourselves. So if you think I'm going to get clean, I'm going to find a job that I like to do, I'm going to work and bust my ass and be good at it, and by next year, I'm going to be manager, or I'm going to get a raise, or whatever your goal is for that year. And then that year comes and you don't get shit. Just because you getting better doesn't mean the world is getting better. Understand, there's a lot of politics and shit that goes on into this type of shit, into businesses, whether you're on social media or not. There's always going to be politics in every fucking company you work for. But that's the true test right there. Can you take failure without resorting back to it? Going back to the dungeon, going back to that fog place. Can you jump back up and say, you know what? I didn't fucking get it this year. Maybe let me switch shit up. Let me try some shit different. Switch it up on them. Always keep people guessing, bro. Keep moving. Keep pushing. Keep doing what you do. Focus more on getting on yourself and getting what you need to get. And all that other shit is going to slowly start to... You're still going to have it in you. You're still going to have that feeling in you. You're still going to have that guilt. You're still going to have all that with you. But it's not about getting rid of it. You can't get rid of it. It happened. It's part of your life. It's part of your DNA structure. You made that part of you. It's about living with it. And understanding you can't change the past. But all the wrong that you put that much amount of positive out there on top of it. And then you good to fucking go. But it's not going to be what you expected. I'm going to sign a deal and I'm going to do this and I'm going to buy a mansion and all. And maybe you sign something or you get the bag and maybe you could buy yourself a $250,000 house. Something nice, decent size, for you and your family. Maybe at this point in your career, in your life, you're making enough money that you love what you do, and you're able to provide for your family. Not everybody needs to be a fucking millionaire, bro. Not everybody needs to be a fucking rock star and have all this shit. Lower your expectations. Because sometimes we put ourselves high, and then when we don't reach that, it's detrimental to our mental fucking health. Some people can handle it, some people can't. Some people end up going right back to the same bullshit. But I know there's only one way to do it. And the only way that I know how to do it. There's multiple ways that you can get help. There's a million different ways that you can get help. See, the trip is not, it could be different. The destination is always going to be the same. Everybody's going to have a different story. But it doesn't change what needs to be done. Fix you before you try to fix everything fucking else. Because that's the problem. You're so broken that you can't, you're trying to juggle a whole bunch of issues. And none of it is working. You got to get that mental clarity. You got to get that, I have to be that a long time. You have to put the phone down sometimes and not listen to nothing and nobody else and just sit with your own thoughts and sit with yourself. A lot of decisions that being made that's being made is decisions of emotion. It's not logical decisions that people make. Because defense comes up, emotion. That's your defense move. That war comes up, and then you just have fucking boxing gloves punching shit out. The more you let it out, the more you speak it onto the air, the more the more gets out of your system, and you don't have to hold that with you no more. It's a difficult road. It's a shitty road, and the road sucks. But the outcome is so worth it, like ridiculously worth it, and that's a fact.
Same thing,
Yeah.
just wanna start to make some weight. Here come the waves of that pain thing. In a mental prison on a chain gang, doing a life sentence with no parole. I don't get no visits, no vacay, no more fights in me. I'm a tortured soul. Say I'm chosen, that's hard to believe. All of my life they picked me last. Stayed up hoping with my heart on sleeve. Cause all of my life I just give them Chad sitting on the floor of this bathroom with a fifth of crown and a pill bottle. Mental bills are past due, but I don't let them out, they still bottled. I'm hurt.
Mental bills, oh, that's fire, bro. That's fire. Oh my God. And that's the thing about it, man. That moment when you pop that pill and you take that swig of Crown, and that numbness takes effect. We're so dependent on that protection, on that wall of protection. That initial feeling, that first hit you get from popping that pill, and that just made your wall stronger of defense. Nobody can tell you shit. You're right about everything. You can't be wrong about nothing. And the lies. And everything that comes involved with the lies, and then a constant headache comes after, and then you start getting a little bit more sober, and then it takes one person to say something stupid when you come back at it again and pop another one. To keep that war up as much as possible is the agenda. Because we're insecure about ourselves. We don't think we have it in us. We don't think that we're good enough for anybody. But what happens when you get soap and you get clean and you get your hair gets clear? You're feeling so good about yourself that you try to say, I have a lot to catch up. So I'm gonna reach for the skies and go crazy and stop. You need to think realistic. Tone it down a bit. Do what you can with what you have. And just keep working. I don't like giving myself a goal because once that goal hits, it's like I'm playing catch up. I like to just live. I like to just see what happens. And all I have to do is work. And just see what happens. And whatever I get, I get. And whatever I don't get, I don't get. I don't like setting up goals. I don't like doing that mentally to myself. Not that I don't set goals up for myself, but it is in a different way. It's more my mental goals that I'm trying to reach. I'm just riding it out. This life is about that. The meaning about life to me is just living it. Just living your life to the best way that you can. Put as much smiles in people's faces and try to be positive as much as you can be positive in the world that we live in. Sometimes I relapse. Sometimes I go back to the negative shit because it gets to me and I feel like my voice needs to be heard. But then I have to come right back to that positivity stuff. Because if I stay in that realm too long, it might suck me in. I'm not perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect. You're doing the best you can with what you have. And that's all you could do. And it's tough and it's hard. The more you work, the more you make fun of your life, the more you go out and you travel and you look with the world and have memories and have moments with your family, the more you're not gonna give a shit about nothing else but what you're doing at the moment. You know what I think? I think to myself every single morning, what am I going to do is going to put positive out there today. Whether it be holding the door for somebody, smiling at someone when you see them walking in the store, greeting them, good morning. Somebody in front of you in the counter doesn't have enough money to go buy their drink or their pack of cigarettes. If you got the extra, yo, I got you. Don't worry about it. Just put it on my tab. I'll go ring it out both. Just doing nice gestures like that here and there. Try to impact at least one person's life in the positive, so you could just show them, hey, we're all in this shit together, man. If I got it, I got you. Start worrying more about how you are as a human and how you portray yourself on Instagram. Worry, that should be your main worry. And you're always fixing yourself. You always have to fix yourself over and over again. You have to change things. You have to, we're never gonna find the perfect ingredient to be perfect, because the perfect doesn't exist. But we can be, is try our best to be as perfect as we are allowed and what we can do. That's it. Try to be the best. And understand that whatever you give out to the universe is going to come give it right back to you. I'm a very big believer in that. So I know this is a rant, this is supposed to be a reaction, all that, but when we talk about things like this, since I've been through it, I feel responsible to talk to you guys out there like this. Because it's my job as a recovering addict of 10 years to tell you guys my story, to see maybe if I can help somebody out there, they're going through the same exact thing. Or if I say something that triggered something that could help them, then I did my job. That's what my job is. That's what God put me in this world for. We have fun with all the rest of the bullshit, and that's cool. But when it comes back to reality, we got to get back on that ball. Got to get back on that positive ball and keep on moving forward. Because if not, we're going to trip, we're going to fall, we're going to run right back to that shit. And who's to say we could get out this second time? I am grateful every single day for the second chance God gave me to do it right this time. And I'm not gonna fuck it up. I'm not gonna mess it up for nobody. I like Chad Arms, man. I like the way he's talking. I like the conversation, man.
Give him Chad sitting on the floor of this bathroom with a fifth of crown and a pill bottle. Mental bills are past due, but I don't let them out. They still bottled. I'm hurt. They said it gets easier, didn't it? I'm still waiting on that to happen.
It does. It does. It absolutely does.
I'm gonna keep pushing. Shady. I'm going crazy, steady searching for a peace of mind, but no peace in mind. Every single time they asking me how I am doing, I say me, I'm fine. Walk through hell and my feet are fine, but my heart is cold from the dark roads. Hoping due time this Lord of mine to come and shine a light on this dark soul. They say they missing the old me, but the old me, he's dead and gone. I just wanna be left alone. Here's what it is, shit set in stone. Pop a couple perches to set the tone. Wash them down with the alcohol, then I popped a couple more just to get them gone. If you did me wrong, I ain't mad at you. Most of my wounds are self-inflicted. So much I started, I failed to finish. Life is school, I guess hell's detention. I'm about to fail. Did I fail to mention that I keep on cooking up in hell's kitchen? Praying that I see heaven's gates. Can't accept another failed mission, cause I know I'm destined to see better days. Say I'm chosen, that's hard to believe, cause all of my life they picked me last. I stayed up hoping, heart on sleeve, cause all my life I just gave them Chad. Sitting on the floor of this bathroom with a fifth of Crown and a pill bottle. Mental bills are past due, but I don't let them out, they still bottled. I'm hurting.
No, this song is deep as hell, bro. And I believe that word chosen, we put in a lot of, not saying him, I'm just saying that word, the way it's used. Like I'm the chosen one. I was chose to do this. We're giving ourselves too much responsibility. Thinking that way, I believe. So it's a lot of responsibility of having that mentality that I was chose to do this, or I was meant to do this in my life and everything. It's a very difficult thing to try to understand, because in one way, I get it. Like I feel like I was meant to do this, but in the other hand, giving you yourself that title, the chosen, like I was chosen to do this, to have that mentality, like you were chosen to do anything, is giving you more responsibility that at that moment a person's brain is too fragile to actually be putting there. You have to take everything slow. That word, I'm chosen to do this. I have to do this. That's you're forcing yourself to do something, thinking that it was meant for you to be, and then when you fail, or if you fail, you can't take that big of a hit so soon like that. Sometimes I do feel like I'm meant to do this, but at any moment this could go away. And I understand it, and that's why I try to stay as humble as possible, because you have to. But that word chosen, like I don't know if I'm explaining myself right, but I know what I'm trying to say. It's just too much. It's too much when a person is just beginning their sobriety journey, and you have to understand you can't be putting too much pressure on yourself like that. Right, start from the beginning, because your brain is trying to reboot itself from years and years of being abused. So just like anything, you beat a dog long enough, that dog is gonna end up biting you back. So you just need to take everything and only control what you do. Only control how much effort you put into something. Control how much heart and passion you put into whatever it is that you do. But the main thing is you. You have to put your main focus on yourself. You know you better than anybody else. You are the only one that knows your deepest, darkest fucking secrets that nobody knows. So don't disrespect yourself by not taking care of yourself. Because they're eventually going to end up snitching on yourself and make your life a lot worse than what it is. Because you know everything. You have to do it. And the reasons why you do it is important as well. And there's only one reason why you should do it. It's you want to do it because you want to fix you. Not because you're trying to hold on to a relationship, not because, you feel bad of what you did, so you're going to do it because you feel like you have to, because then it's not going to work that way. You have to be the one to say, I want to fix me. I want to change the person who I am. I don't like this person no more. And unfortunately, and for some people, they need to get to that point where they're so disgusted with themselves that they force themselves to get better. Like I said, everyone's road is different. It all comes out to the same destination. You being happy with you. You being happy with the person you are at the moment. Can't change what you did in the past. You only can change the now and the future. And that's it.
I'm hurting.
That shirt is fire. Yeah, I'm gonna post it right there. So, I mean, if you guys want to use that, there's other locations on Google and stuff like that that you could go to, and get this type of information that you need to help you get better, whether you're dealing with drugs, alcohol, or mental health, whatever it is. There's places out there that will help you out and will be there to talk to you and talk you through this. And some people don't know how to get started. Some people don't know what to do. What's the first thing I should do? I don't know. And that's one of the other things that stop people from doing it. I just don't know. I don't have the information on what to do. Just Google search mental health support and just start clicking. And find what fits you. And that's the most important thing, is find what fits your personality, who you are, and then go with it. And then see what happens. It's not going to kill you to try, but it's going to kill you to keep on doing what you're doing. That's just a certainty. That's something that is going to happen. So before that, take that step and go find yourself whatever help fits you and makes you a better person. Because you are needed and you are appreciated in this world. No matter who you are, no matter what you think you did that was so horrible, you still one of God's children and you still are important to us. Get what you need to get done. And I hope this can help somebody out there. I love you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys in a minute. I got one more coming.
Get money, stay high. Go to YouTube for story time with Ray 5. We say he's a great guy.